Welcome back to an episode of Kate and Isaiah Living Large. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Kate.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about the things you sign up for.
Yeah, for like health and wellness.
Yeah. We're going to talk about how the feeling of signing up, the feeling of canceling, all that fun stuff. But before we get into it, what's new? What's the haps? What you got going on now?
What have I got going on? Now what I'm working toward, if you're wondering, is my big headlining gig at Wasted Day.
Like less than a month away now.
Yeah, it's March 21st, Bad Words. And we're raising money for Uptown Fridge, which is awesome. Our friend Jesse is raising awareness and money for food insecurity in the St. John area.
He's been doing an amazing job. He passed the $4,000
mark.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like just an incredible campaign that started kind of on a whim.
to the point where he's like basically making it a part-time job for him to do that. Like he's got his full-time job and then he's doing all this like stuff on the side for just to fundraise and donate money.
And you know what's incredible is something about Jesse as a person is that he is so smart and I would say has been finding himself the last few years.
Yes.
Like he came to New Brunswick from Ontario about 4 years ago or so, from Ontario to New Brunswick rather. And, you know, kind of figuring things out. And now it has just like, you know, planted the seeds then and now is starting to really blossom. I don't know why I'm making him a flower, but
oh my goodness.
He
is a beautiful flower.
He's a beautiful flower. But it's just, you know, to see that level of intelligence and hard work go into something is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. I'm very proud of him. And
so I'm very happy to tell jokes. And
in his expense, no,
to raise money for him. I'm not going to tell jokes at his expense. He's huge.
I would still tell jokes at his expense.
He's just a great person, great friend, and doing a really great thing.
Yeah.
With kind of, like I said, kind of just started something almost by accident.
Yeah, really.
And it's nice to see the recognition he's getting. He was on the front page of the newspaper this week.
Yeah, he was on the newspaper this week. Yeah.
It's just great. So I'm thrilled to mount this show. It's my first time headlining, which is kind of a big deal. And I admittedly am shitting bricks. And I'm nervous. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. And as of, you know, when we're recording this episode, tickets are 48% sold.
Ooh, I better get my tickets soon then.
Yeah, you should. Like, it's gonna, knock on wood, it's gonna sell out.
The fake wood that I have around.
It's like real wood.
It might be. Who knows?
And it's gonna be hosted by my friend Liam McNamara. Other friends on the show are Adam Blanchard.
Ooh.
And do you know Adam?
I've seen some of his stuff.
He's great. And also my dear friend Michelle Lynn Petite, who is just a fabulous comic in her own right. There's a couple of surprise guests.
Ooh, surprise me. I'm the surprise guest.
Surprise. We're actually just going to record our podcast. And now here's something completely different at a comedy show. Hey, so I'm fat.
Comedy in itself.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been incredible to see how many people are buying tickets and supporting Jesse. And the other thing that Jesse's doing on this is the show contribute for every ticket sold, $5 from the show goes to Uptown Fridge, and Jesse's matching all those.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Good for Jesse.
Yeah, like what a gem.
Heck yeah.
And hopefully we deliver. And if not, even if I suck, you can feel good about the fact that you've supported Uptown Fridge and food insecurity in St. John.
And then I can be proven right that why I never go to any of your shows.
God. Don't wish that. Don't put that out there. So what about you? Sorry.
I can talk about myself now.
Yeah.
Is this not the Caitlin show?
Okay, that's the end.
I mean, we're into March. It's that time where we're dwindling down in our space here. Gonna be getting ready soon. Be in our new space. Gonna be interesting. I'm very excited.
To me, it's also my birthday this month.
Oh my goodness. It will be your birthday.
On March 11th, 10 days before my big show.
Yeah, like you're coming up. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. What day is this now?
Well, this will be February still. So you've got you got another. This is February 25th.
Okay, but we'll be in Pisces season.
Sure. With the Saturnalius and the moon in retrograde, and I don't know.
I don't know why I said
that. All right, let's talk about our topic. Let's talk about signing up for memberships. You know, that fun feeling of getting that membership, that intense feeling, and then the ultimate
feeling, but the
feeling of the end when you were canceling it and why. So let's talk. Let's start. You start talking about your lovely journey that you've just taken.
So last year, right around this time, I signed up for a Weight Watchers membership, and it was right in the middle of the push-up challenge last year. We talked about the push-up challenge, and I kind of made a decision that I was going to get back on the wagon, as it were. And as right around the time that I started going back to Afterburn Gym as well.
Yeah.
And I, for the first, 5 or 6 months of this journey, I was doing excellent. If you'll recall, the first part of last year, I had, not that this is to be all and end all, but I had lost some weight, was feeling really good, was eating well, was, planning well. And cause I was back I wasn't commuting anymore, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was great and happily. And I got a discounted rate on my Weight Watchers membership, which was fine, but I had to sign up for a year, and it was, $12 or $13 a month or whatever, $15 a month, whatever it was, just came out of my bank account. And Afterburn is what it is. I pay every 2 weeks for that, and everything was great. And then come September last year, things got really busy at work, outside of work, and everything kind of just fell off.
Yeah.
And, despite the best laid plans, all of a sudden these memberships were no longer in use. I haven't been to the gym in several months. I haven't been using the Weight Watchers membership, but I'm paying for them.
Right.
Not to mention other things that we sign up for over time. Like I don't know about the rest of you, but I just have a series of things that come up monthly, and none of them seem like a big deal. It's $5 here, it's $20 there, $30 there, oh, whatever. And then all of a sudden you're like, why don't I have any money? And so and I also, particularly with health and wellness items, I feel it's what's the word I'm trying to look for? Psychologically.
Yep.
It feels like an additional, the quitting happened. I haven't been going. I haven't been doing the thing. I'm still paying for it. So it still feels like I could anytime.
Yep.
And so that actual activity of actually canceling something feels like quitting. And I hate that feeling.
Yeah. So I get it. So there's a great feeling of I'm signing up for this thing. I'm going to be all gung ho and I'm going to get through it and it's going to help. And I'm going to go every day, or I have these many days, or I'm going to use, I had an app that I was using, a fitness app that told me what kind of weights to use and all that stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, I'll use it every day. And I use it for probably 6 months, but then, you slip one day and don't do it. Then you kind of miss it the next day. And then next thing you know, you forgot that you're even subscribed to it.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing with any of these things, not so much a gym membership where you're going, but like a tell you what weights to use, or Weight Watchers for that point.
Yeah.
Weight Watchers, weight users.
Yeah.
Is you kind of get used. Most people eat largely the same foods all the time.
Yeah.
So even when I'm getting back on track, I know what I was eating every day to account to be the right amount of points and the right amount of nutrition.
Yeah.
Well, in the beginning of a thing, it's nice to figure that out and work things out and test the waters on different things. So there really is some learning, but once it's all kind of in your head, it's in your head, it's ingrained in there. So even though I've actually been doing relatively well on the eating front, and with the push-up challenge, I've been getting more movement in than I had been, and am I doing the best? No, but am I doing better than I was at a couple months ago when I was on here going, I don't feel good at all? Yeah, I am. I'm able to move a little bit more, although, as you can attest to, climbing up your stairs to get in here, that's still not pleasant. But things are in the right direction.
Yeah.
So there is less of a need for it. So I got the email this week from Weight Watchers saying, "Oh, your membership is expiring at the end of the month.
Yep.
You can have this special offer,
Right.
or you go month to month." And I was like, I have to cancel this because if I go month to month, that's $30 a month.
Whew.
That's not cheap.
No, that's not at all.
For something it's perfect if you're using it.
Sure.
Well worth it if you're using
it.
But I haven't been using it.
I think half of the time they're hoping you don't see it, that email, and that then you're locked in again. And then the hope is that, it's such a bother to cancel that people I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll cancel that next week. And
then doesn't bother to cancel. Wait, what? Like, and I went to when I made the decision to cancel it.
Yeah.
I went to their website and I clicked through and I couldn't find anywhere logical.
Was it hard? Yeah.
It was challenging. I finally went into their Q&A thinking this has to be an FAQ.
Yeah.
FAQ being frequently asked question. I had to scroll until I finally said, it was like, how do I cancel my membership? And it seemed like the font was smaller than anything else on the page.
Probably.
No, I'm joking about that. But and I clicked on it and it was like, are you sure? And then they showed me another ad and then I was like, yes, I'm sure. Stop taking my money.
Are you sure you want to cancel? We'll give you 50% off.
Yeah, I'm sure the emails will start rolling in here anytime. And if I decide to rejoin, great. But like, fine, I'll take advantage of one of those offers as they roll in. But so like, from a financial perspective, that's something to do. And then the really tough one is because I really do love the place.
Yeah.
I have not, it's just not working for me schedule wise is the Afterburn gym. And anybody who listens to podcasts regularly,
we talked about it before, knows
how much I adore this. And I've almost been like procrastinating canceling that to avoid starting something else. Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about it before about you potentially going to the aquatic center instead, right?
Yeah, we have. And I fully intended to do that. And then now it's, almost March and I haven't.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm busy, but like, I always hear my mom's voice in the back of my head. You make time for the things that are important.
Well, so there are certain memberships that are easier to cancel, like Weight Watchers and things where you don't feel like you have a potential sense of community with that.
That's true.
Whereas something like canceling at the gym, especially a gym like where you have friends and things that go to, that is feeling like you're leaving a community, and that can be a lot harder, right?
Yeah, and it is hard. And like, but I'm not part of the community. I haven't been there in months.
Yeah, but you still feel like you could go back and just enter into the community, right?
I do.
That's it's definitely harder that way to do to cancel things. It's the same with like gaming. I know it's not quite the same, but the same with gaming is like, there's certain games you pay a monthly subscription for, and maybe you have friends that play that, and maybe you have friends that they're only your friends because you play that,
right?
And trying to leave that is like, I'm leaving those friends behind, and it's Well,
and I think there's something for me too about it being something that's part of wellness.
Yeah.
That it's also like, it feels like you're giving up on yourself to a certain degree.
Sure.
Where it's the last vestige. It's the thread that's like keep the one thread holding you to this thing that you should be doing. And if you cut that off, that means you're not doing anything. But newsflash,
we're doing it anyway.
Not doing it anyway. And like, and this is the
sometimes you have to take the financial piece of it and think about how much are you actually spending to be holding on to that thing you're not using,
right? And it's also preventing me from joining something else. So,
and that too.
One thing I did sign up for, it was an internet thing that came up because right around January, all of these like wellness things came out, of course. And there was one that was like a workout routine. I was like, are you a bigger girl? Do you want to feel really good about yourself? And
did you BBW Cupid? Is that what you signed up for?
Well, no, but it might as well have been. It's this like workout that's entirely based on building up your pelvic floor.
All right. Interesting.
So it's a lot of like a lot of like sex moves essentially.
Yeah, no, well, yeah.
and so I signed up for that and was doing that for a minute before the push-up challenge started, and I was like, this does feel nice. Why did I sign up for this to pay for it?
Was it hard to cancel that one?
I haven't.
Oh my god. Sorry. I think so I find canceling certain things really like they make it hard.
They do.
Is it Europe that has the rule now that if you can sign up for online, you have to be able to cancel online?
Yeah, maybe, and it should be that way because, like, years ago, this is the reason I have a long-standing beef with Good Life.
The Good Life thing where you can sign up online, but you have to like go in and do
cancel in person, and then that was like a whole thing. And then the person I needed to cancel with wasn't there. That you have to come back. And I was like,
a specific person.
No.
Yeah, we got one specific person needs to be there for you to cancel. Yeah,
is it a Friends episode? It's like, I want to quit the gym.
Yeah. I want to quit.
I want to quit the gym.
Yeah. So there is like, I feel like it's Europe because Europe has really good friendly, like consumer friendly rules. That I think if you can sign up online, you have to be able to cancel online.
Yeah.
But here we don't have that rule. Like
I think it's better now. Like I think there are more rules in that way, but I have never signed up for Good Life again. So
yeah, I signed up for Good Life when I lived uptown, and they had the one uptown, which was great. And then the one uptown closed during COVID, and I was like, well, that's the one I go to. I don't need to go to anyone. And luckily they made it easier to cancel during COVID.
Yeah.
So I was like a phone call, but yeah, that was the only time I ever signed up for Good Life. I was Fit for Less for a while, but
yeah. Well, even I've thought about joining Fit for Less. I've even tried to like consider joining gyms that I could afford while also still paying for this one I'm not using. And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Let me justify another gym.
This is ridiculous because I thought about going to Fit for Less as well because
it's not that expensive.
It's not. But anyway, I need to figure my shit out. But
yeah.
But my next call this week, in 2 weeks' time when we record our next episode, please ask me if I've quit the gym.
All right. We'll find out how long we can keep up the
or if I've gone back
for Afterburn.
Maybe I make it work out my schedule again. But it's just the class is at 5 and it's too hard to get there.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I've been working every day past 5.
I know there's apps out there to like consolidate all your memberships so you can see what you have, but sometimes I feel like I'm paying for things and I'm like, am I paying for an app like something that a subscription that I don't even know I'm paying for?
Oh yeah, I think to be completely honest, I think I'm paying for something twice.
Oh, that's fun too.
I don't know which one.
But I think if I didn't have to pay a subscription fee to find out what subscription fees I'm paying for.
Yeah.
That's what those apps do, right?
I mean, like, can't your bank just tell you?
I mean, you could, you'd have to like do the work.
Gross.
I just want something to just be like, here are all your subscriptions. Yeah. Which I do. That's why I do like paying for my subscriptions using Google Play.
Right.
Because it has a subscription based section. And so it's like these are all the subscriptions that you're paying using your Google Play. And so I can see all of them listed there. That's always nice.
That is nice.
But I do wish I didn't have to subscribe to an application to see what I subscribe to.
Start up there for us millennials.
God, so many subscriptions. It's might as well get cable again.
I have cable.
I do not. I have so many subscriptions though. I feel like I pay basically the same amount for all of my subscriptions at this point.
Well, a friend of mine was telling me the other day that he was talking about like, the age when we grew up, and he was like, I used to go to Blockbuster and rent 2 movies on a Friday for the weekend, and it would cost $15.
Yeah. And
now I pay $15 a month for Netflix, which has basically unlimited.
Yeah, but I pay like that for Netflix. I have Amazon Prime. I got all these other
Yeah, but that's
subscriptions.
$15 a week. So that's so 15, 30,
month.
45, 60. That's $60 a month that you spending in the 90s for renting 2 movies a week.
It sometimes it's too much.
This feels like too much.
Feels like too much. And then you spend 17 hours deciding what to watch, and then you watch Friends for the 17th time.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think there is something about like a good feeling about subscribing to something, and it's so new, and I love it, and
I'm doing so good for myself. Look at me go.
Yeah, and then especially when it comes to like gyms, right? Gyms go in those ebbs and flows where it's like January, everyone signs up for a gym, and then 4 weeks later, it's the same people coming back to the gym.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty funny. Like I never noticed it until like this is my first year working at a gym in January season, and I always knew about that. Like everyone goes to the gym in January, but it's really funny that like I'm now finally starting to see faces that were coming to the gym all the time before January, and then in January stopped coming, and now they're coming back because all the January people are gone now.
Hilarious.
It's an interesting way.
We are interesting humans in our psychology.
This is true. But I think you got any final thoughts about?
I don't actually.
No,
I need to quit the gym.
You need to quit the gym
so I can join a gym.
So you can, so you can go to the gym.
So that I can be more active and save some money.
Perfect. But I mean, where can people find us on the internet?
Find us at Kate and Isaiah Living Large on Facebook. And where can people find you?
You can find me at Maritime Brews on all the social medias. Of course, we still have the Buy Me a Coffee going on to get that mic fixed so we can have a third guest, a third person here to chat with, especially when we move into our new space. Of course, talking about subscribing, if you can like, share, subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast at, or if you hop on over to YouTube and you like, share, subscribe over here, that's also much appreciated.
Oh, and thank you to Terry for sharing our podcast this week on Facebook.
Ooh, thank you. And of course, until next week, bye.